Okay, here we go. This is the room tour thing I told you I was going to do, and there's a significance to this room tour. It's not just look how I live. That isn't what it is. It's I want to show you something. There's a certain significance to this whole thing about losing all of this weight. And what I want you to take away from this is, when you're fat, you don't have enough energy to do anything at all. And like I say, I'm in Afghanistan. This thing I live in is a can. We call it a can because it's a can that you live in, and so I do things to make it nicer. So as I go through the tour, I want you to take something away from this, and we'll get to it in just a minute. But let me turn it around here, and I'll show you the room real quick. Hold on a minute. All right, there we go. Turn that around. All right, that didn't go so bad. Let me get rid of this. This is my roommate's towel, and I don't know why he puts it there. And I'm gonna have to talk to him about it. Anyway. Here you go. Now, this is kind of like a Home Depot and a Christmas tree have gotten together at high speed. And you see there's the framework up there. The whole room is framed in. I've framed it all in. All precisely done, beautifully done. And that's, and there's my weight bench, which like I say, my dumbbells are here. There's an Iron Master weight bench, the best weight bench in the whole world. Good for 1,000 pounds, this thing, and I don't need to worry about that anymore. This is my moving blanket here that slides on the cable. See, it goes a cable across there to separate, and it has soundproofing in it so that my roommate doesn't hear things. And there's my stuff that are hanging on the wall. Look at those boot dryers. Don't you love that? There's my TV, and you can see. Now, here's what I want to show you about all of this. First thing is see all these cabinets and everything else, and you see all that framework that's up there, and all of this, and I built this for my roommate just the other day, and I've built things like this all over this place. People come to me and say, "Will you build me this?" And I say, "Why, sure I can." And I do it because I have a massive amount of energy, because I'm in my energy levels through the stratosphere, and I build whole rooms like this. This is just one of them. I should get I do have a contractor's license, but anyway, because I have all this energy, you see, and there's the thing I built for my roommate, and look at this. There's my coffee maker there. All my lights that I put in are on dimmers. My nephew Mike sent those to me. Look at this thing. When I pull that blanket that's over there, and I pull it across like that, then my roommate doesn't get any AC. So what I did was I look at this. I made a collection plenum here. This is a central air system, and then I got the big. This goes into a squirrel cage blower. This what do you call it, vent, and it goes into a squirrel cage blower to a distribution plenum. There's the collection plenum, the distribution plenum, and I'm back up here so you can see it. And then there's the ducts going out and over the top. And out here like that, and then it blows either hot air or cold air, depending upon the conditions, over to my roommate. Because another thing about me is I'm a heck of a guy. And look under there, see, that goes up under my bed. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see it or not. That vent, because in the winter, hot air rises, so I blow the hot air under my bed. And here's the other thing I want you to see. Okay, these right here. These are a candy known as M&Ms. They have almonds on the inside. There's there's some cookies here called Oreos. You may have heard of those. These aren't any good at all. These are pretty hot. And Tootsie Rolls. This is a funny thing. I'm showing you my diet. Because y'all are worried about what you eat. In Macedonia, listen to this. In Macedonia, because I go all over. I go to Europe and all over the place. I'm single, my parents are dead, I don't have a wife, no girlfriend, my kids are grown, no pets, no plants, so I can go do whatever the hell I want to do. So I do a lot of, when a time comes where I'm going to take some time off, I go around the world. Anyway, I go to Macedonia a lot because my son and his wife work there in Macedonia, and they don't speak any English in Macedonia. They speak it everywhere else in Europe, but in Macedonia they don't. But they're trying to, you see. So this is a real hoot. They're trying to become more English friendly and coming up with products that appeal to an English speaking crowd. So I found these potato chips, and my lovely, real pretty daughter-in-law who has my first grandson from my son and my daughter. I was 3. She sent me these potato chips because they're my favorite. And in Macedonia, they wanted to show you, you English-speaking people, that they are not kidding around. They make really good potato chips, you know. And they had to pick a word to use as a name for the potato chips. So here's the name they picked. Look at this. This is a real hoot. These are actually, look at that, professional potato chips. They have professional potato chips, and those are from Macedonia. They're great potato chips. They are professionally done. Salted, they actually use that word. And I just thought that was funny. I have, you know, there's Good and Plenty. I have these ramen noodles, right, you know, that I make sometimes. They're basically, this whole thing right here is just like a bag of salt, and they have some noodles with it. And look at this, cookies, potato chips. There's Tootsie Roll Pops. You see these well, there go that. Tootsie Roll Pops back there. Do you know, it only takes 3 licks to get to the middle of one of those things. And I got popcorn, and there's the popcorn stuff, and you know, chili and pistachio nuts, and there's I got saltines, Nilla wafers. I happen to love Nilla wafers. I got tons of stuff here. Reason I'm telling you this is because even eating like a fool, because this is eating like a fool here. My blood pressure's great. My cholesterol levels are fantastic. And I've lost 190 pounds. So this is, don't eat like this. It's bad. Again, I don't want to get sued, because if I tell you to eat like this, they say, well, you know, there's probably some government agency that would have me arrested or something. But I'm just saying you can. You don't, you know, and as fat people, if there's anybody who's thin that's watching this, you don't even know what we're talking about. So you just shut up. Matter of fact, go out of the room. Go out of the room right now. I'm only talking to the fat people. And you know, you still lose weight. Look at smoked oysters. I love those. I eat those on potato chips. And you know, it's just something you want to know. But don't you do it, because remember, you lose muscle at the same rate you lose fat. So you should work out, eat better food, and you'll lose weight even faster than I did. You know, in a year I lost over 100 pounds, and now I'm 190 pounds. So anyway, that's why I wanted to show you the room. That's why the room tour was important. And I'll think of something to say later. Your cards and letters if you want. Love you. Get it done. Get this done. But really, I swear you got to do it.